Om Shanti. Our today's topic is continuation of last week topic, how to reset my upset mood. Last week we were talking about why do I get upset? What are the triggers which makes me upset? Uh, how I will reset myself for a small time. Basically, an upset mood is a very temporary mood. You're not going to be upset for very long. But as your upset is temporary, so your reset again is very temporary. And that is why we added two more questions to our topic, which are on the slide, that what training I should give to myself in order to keep myself reset for longer time. I'll request for the slide. So, what training should I give my mind on intellect to get up, to not to get upset for the same reason again next time? And this is important to understand how I train myself because as I get upset, thanks, I'll come back to the slide. As I'll get upset, in the same way, immediately I can reset myself. Like last week, we understood revising those good memories. These triggers are non-likable triggers which collide with me and makes me upset. I can remember some likable triggers which neutralize non-likable ones and we can get reset. But the problem is, what if I collide with same trigger again? I'll get upset again. And if I get upset again, then what what is in that? How long I will keep swinging between upset and reset moods? Basically, for which we need to train my intellect. For long time, I need to get set. And these non-likable triggers, they will keep coming in my life time to time. So how should I make my life, how should I train myself, make my a training to my intellect to keep myself set for further long time? For which we need to understand a few self-counseling. When the matter is over, when your upset mood is over, when you are set for some time, it is good that you are set. But if you want not to get upset any further, you need to work on your intellect with three important questions. Once that mood is over, but if you really want to make an emotional stability, you want to make yourself a settled person for long time, you need to actually make a training which is you first question number one is you need to answer yourself what was that non-likable trigger which made you upset. Do not lose your training or your chance. Do not lose your chance to train your mind once you are over with upset mood. We generally say, look, my mood is very good. I don't want to revise what happened previously. So I don't revise. No. If you want not to get upset again, you have to revise it. Revise internally. Internally, sit and think what were those triggers, non-likable triggers, which made you upset, so that you could identify those triggers beforehand, before you collide with that trigger and get upset. you knowingly revise what was the matter. This was the person, this was situation, this food, this song, this light, anything. So revise it. Once you revised with trigger, you identify that trigger, then non-likable trigger. Then you again train yourself, identify what was that memory, that likable trigger, which helped me to reset. First, I revise that non-likable trigger. And second, I revise that likable trigger. What was it which cured my mood, at least for some time? So I should think about that likable trigger, that past memory maybe. I should keep that memory handy. And third, what first I understood non-likable trigger. Second, I understood about likable trigger, and third, I keep that non-likable trigger in non-important folder in my intellect. The time you keep giving importance, you keep giving importance to that non-likable trigger, you keep getting upset. Like when your childhood days, you were getting upset because of small pencils or your rubbers or maybe small things. Later, you actually thrown away those topics in non-important folder. Okay, it was matter of a pencil. No need to worry much. It's okay. I'm better. I'm good. I don't get upset anymore. So unless and until you throw those non-likable triggers into non-important folder, you won't get set for long time. So you have to train yourself number of time to give less importance to non-liking things. I don't like it. Okay, I don't like it's okay, but this is not important. It's not that this is not important and that is why I don't like it. I don't like that topic and I kept it into non-important. Non-important. I just throw it off. Then only I'll reach that mental stability. So if you want really to train yourself, identify a non-likable one, non-likable trigger, identify likable trigger, and then throw that non-likable into non-important folder. One practical thing which I need to do with myself, at least in my intellect, do not revise non-likable triggers number of time. Yes, once in order to give training to myself, I revise that trigger once, but not for longer time. I just revised it once and I left it, not for longer time. Keep revising good memories, likable triggers, good thoughts, positive thoughts, something good which has happened in your life. If you want to keep your mood good, you need to keep the radiating good energies inside. What do you do when you go to a shop, maybe a vegetable shop or fruit shop? A few fruits you like and a few fruits you do not. Those fruits you do not like. Do you keep analyzing those fruits? Look at this jackfruit. I don't like it. It is here. Look at this. I don't like it. No, you just ignore it out. You like bananas, you like apple, you focus on apple. Okay, you have three varieties of apple. Which apple should I choose today? You don't waste your time looking at non likable fruits. In the same way, do not revise painful memories, non likable triggers, number of time in your mind. So, this was important for us to train myself. I'll go back to the slide to train myself not to get upset again. That trigger I have thrown inside non-important folder. Say, for example, I listen to some music and I get upset. I don't like that song. Next time, the matter of liking and non-liking comes only when you feel it is important. There are many announcements, there are many sounds which keep on sounding around you. You do not bother about them. Why? Because they are not important for you. So, what you need to do, you need to throw this knowingly, specifically, internally in your mind, say that this trigger is not important anymore for me. Not to revise, not important. Unless and until you will not make it ineffective, means if you make it unimportant, it will become ineffective. So this is how we can reset and we can not get upset for the same reason again. Next time, same trigger will come to you. It is not important. Not important, then there is no question about getting set or upset. There is no question of liking or not liking. You are over with that trigger, like you did with that small pencil or your pen or teacher's scolding or so. You overcome that. Same way we can train ourselves. I am superior than that. I am okay. I am good. I am bigger than that situation. And the next question here is, what should I do to make myself emotionally stable? I want to make myself emotionally stable. Emotional stability is important in order to keep your mindset or keep your mood set for long time. Thanks for the slide. If you want to make yourself emotionally stable, you need to look. Emotional stability comes from emotional security. Emotional security. Emotional security means I feel secure that people will not judge me, or what I am feeling, people will feel the same for me. So that is emotional security. And emotional security comes from good relations. Good relations. And from where good relations are coming? Good relations are coming from love and respect. Internal, true love and respect. So, if I want to be emotionally stable, I should start from here, down the flowchart. I should be honest in my love and in giving respect. Second, once I am able to give true love and true respect to everyone, my relations will be good. My relations are good. I feel emotionally secure. I have no emotional insecurities. What will happen if they will take it in another way? They will feel it another way. Even if they will take another way, I'll go and clarify, no problem. That comes from good relations. If you have a good relation, you have emotional security. If you have emotional security, automatically you become stable in your emotion, very stable. Well, what else we can do for emotional security is a good relation with God. Because the relation with God is going to give you higher security. It is very true that God will never judge you. Basically, God will never misunderstand you. But I need to connect with Him at least time to time. It is not that just praying the God on Diwali and saying that, yes, I am connected. Look how you are connected with me. Even we are not connected with God in that way. We need to do that. We really need to. So let's meditate for some time. In meditation, we are going to train myself. This meditation will help you to train yourself to revise your triggers and to set non-important, non-likable trigger, so that not to get upset for the same reason again. And the next, I would try to connect with God. I would try to connect with God so that I receive higher security emotionally. Okay? So sit straight. Sit straight. Relax. Now, keep your eyes half open. Breathe normally. Get focused. Think. Think about someday when you get very upset. There is a difference between getting sad and upset. So think about that day when you were upset, not sad. Now, you can feel that upset mood in you now. Now, think about the reason for you get upset. What was the reason that you were upset that day? That was non-likable trigger. Think for same situation, how the situation proceed and how you get reset in your life. How situation proceeded and you got reset. Now, remember that non-likable trigger and tell yourself, this was not important for me. This trigger, this subject, this person, this situation makes me upset. This is not important. This has no effect on my life. I don't like it. This is of no use. So remove that trigger from your memories now. Close your eyes and think God's golden light showering on me from the sky. It's a beam of golden light from infinite distance. God is sending his golden light on me. I am receiving God's blessing. I am a beautiful tiny star. I absorb God's light in me. He is my Father. He is my friend, philosopher, and guide. He is the guiding light for my life. I thank him for everything I received from him. I know he stands with me for all time, for every problem. He is there to support me. I am beautiful, tiny star. I am a soul. I am peaceful. I am peaceful. Om Shanti. This is a bit of the process, how we reset ourselves and how we understand our upset mood, how we try to train ourselves not to get upset further, and how we try to reach emotional stability. So this is what we wanted to share. So tomorrow is Diwali. So wish you very happy Diwali. Thank you. Om Shanti.